Whether it's a metropolitan city or a rural countryside, hail should never be taken lightly.
Oh, there's hail. We got hail.
Near Glenva, Montana, a violent wind-driven hailstorm bears down on storm chasers Matt Hanvold and Brendan Lawrence.
Storm chasers see the worst of Mother Nature, but this hail is large, and it is denting their car, it's pounding on their car, it's breaking their windshield.
We got sustained winds like 60, 70 here.
While Matt and Brendan wait out the storm, they spot a baby antelope caught in nature's wrath.
They're moving on the road in front of us. Oh my God!
Look at this poor little antelope. Gets knocked off its feet by the storm. Is trying to find some shelter.
Oh, you can help it. Wow. Put it inside the car? Yeah.
He's definitely in distress. I'm surprised he's even made it this far. The poor thing was probably caught off guard and got separated from his mom.
If you get hit on the head by that kind of hail, you could have severe brain injuries. You could die.
Is there something I can put over it? Maybe your coat.
The storm chaser definitely is risking his own safety. Number one, he's going out in a hailstorm, but he's also picking up a wild animal, which, you know, is already scared, and you don't really know how it's going to react.
He's got him wrapped up in a jacket, which is a very good idea. It'll help keep him from kicking and keep him a little warmer.
It's okay. Freak out. I got it. Okay.
The antelope is really freaked out. First by the hail, now by being in a car in someone's lap.
I think the hail's over.
Okay.
I definitely think they did what they could with the resources they had, and, you know, intervening probably, you know, was really helpful to this little baby.
You think it's okay? I think so.
I wonder if the antelope knows that his life just got saved by a storm chaser.
True or false? Hailstorms are the costliest storms in the U.S. Hailstorms make up 70% of insurance losses, averaging $8 to $10 billion per year in the U.S. Being battered by giant hail is no holiday, but some wild weather can lead to other catastrophic events. October 29th, 2018. Super Typhoon U2 makes landfall and hammers the Philippines with severe flooding.
At this time of the year, multiple typhoons can often impact a location, and that's what we saw in this region. And when we have saturated soils and we have elevated terrain, that landscape was quite vulnerable.
Almost a week after Typhoon U2's onslaught, the saturated landscape is still recovering. In a remote mountain road near the city of Benguet, a bus full of passengers suddenly stops when they hear a rumbling ahead.
Start to see things trickling down the hill. There's a little bit of dust kicking up, and more of these almost looks like boulders coming down. Yeah, that individual probably too close, and you see they started running for the hills.
Can you imagine what they were thinking as this trickle of rock and dirt suddenly turns into the whole hill coming at you?
Holy smoke! And whole trees, whole parts of the hillside. So the bus driver, I'm going back because now I'm going to be part of this slide if I don't get out of harm's way.
The bus driver tries to reverse.
Everyone's trying to back up on a road that is on the side of a hill, so going in reverse ain't the easiest task in the first place.
Finally, the bus is able to back up just in the nick of time.
I think everybody's lucky that ended as well as it did, frankly.
Surfers love to catch a giant wave, but when wild weather strikes, you never know what you might run into.
Oh, wow. Watching this video, immediately thinking, oh, it's just a wave. You have some surfers out there.
Then all of a sudden you see this little boat, and it's tossing it like it's a toy boat. Look at that thing. That's insane.
The boat essentially goes straight up the face of the wave. How high must those waves be? What, 30, 40 feet?
Luckily, nobody was on this boat, but this is terrifying.
So how exactly did an empty ferry boat wind up crashing through the waves, threatening surfers?
This is called a century swell in Indonesia, and it happens when you get all these storm systems coming in, and it causes these huge swells funneling into the coastline, and it's great for surfers. Surfers love it.
That explains the surface. As for the boat, it's likely just been torn from its mooring by the heavy surf and set adrift.
This shows the sheer power of water. I mean, look at that.